I thought I was just going out to buy some basic garden supplies, but a sudden blackout in the store and a strange discovery hidden in the forest behind my house completely changed my week. I've got something to do. Actually, for some garden projects, I need to go and buy some supplies. Why don't you come with me? I don't know the difference between those two, but I know I needed one, so I just grabbed the one on the right hand side. I was in the store and suddenly the lights turned off. And I was like, are they closing? And I looked on my cell phone and it was like 3 minutes past 5. It's a Sunday. So apparently they close at 5. I didn't know. There was like no announcement. Thank you, Walmart shoppers, for anyway. And I was like, oh my God. I ran to the checkout, but there was a lineup of people that were still in the store. But seriously, like the back of the store, it was just like pitch black. And I was like, ah! Had to navigate through the dark to get to the checkout. But I got the dirt and I got nearly everything that I wanted except for a lawnmower. I still need a lawnmower, but I guess I have to go to a hardware store for that. Because it was so warm that day, I had to sit down and eat an ice cream. What a life. My neighbor approached me and pointed out that the lupin growing around our properties is actually an invasive species. It looks really nice, but where it grows, our own plants won't grow any longer. So I went on a mission to get rid of them. I also got some roots. Well, that's good. For many years, I wanted to get into gardening. And now, with my own property, I can finally get started. I'll take it slow because I don't have any experience. I thought to start with carrots, onions, potatoes, and herbs like parsley and chives. My garden is full of rocks, small ones and big ones. So I thought a raised bed might be an easy way to start. No instructions came with it, just this picture. So I see a little bit of a problem here because there were these small rods that you put in here, but they're sticking out. And you could hurt yourself. They don't go any deeper because they have this wave in them. So I think I'm supposed to hammer it in. Also, if I don't, then the second layer wouldn't fit. So let's see. Yeah, it actually works. Good. I am only assembling it here. I will set it up somewhere else in the garden. So, where should I place it? Vicky, what do you think? Oh, there she goes again. Huh? You're a good girl. I prefer petting her rather than doing garden work. Ach, Vicky, hm? Boop. 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 In an earlier video, I had shown our new garbage system, where one garbage bin contains of a container and a container. And the question was asked, and I asked that myself as well, how do they empty those new garbage bins? And as soon as the garbage truck came, I grabbed the camera and filmed it. There is a smaller bin that you only attach for the day of the pickup. It's for batteries, small electronics, and light bulbs. So I took it off after they emptied the garbage bins. I am going into town to buy a couple of things. And I take you with me. Well, they only have the small ones. I want larger ones. They didn't have what I need, so I have to move on and go to the next hardware store, which unfortunately is a bit further away. However, on my way to the hardware store, I can stop at the dump and dump the invasive species lupin. Wasn't such a smart idea, hey? Got ants in my car now. This is all plastic. Except for this. There's even an electric hover lawnmower. But again, it's plastic. And they all run on battery here. That's crazy. Battery. There's an area outside, and just in case it rains, they provide umbrellas. I'm a bit frustrated that you can't get a regular lawnmower anymore. Like regular in terms of simple. Plastic. It'll break. You're only using it occasionally, so it can last like forever. I have the feeling they don't want it to last forever.
I checked out another hardware store close by, but the result was the same. But let's go inside together because I'm thinking it might still be interesting for you to see how a hardware store in Sweden looks like, in case you're from out of the country. That could be great for my firewood to move it from the shed to my house. And now I am on a different mission. It's still a bit of a secret, I don't want to reveal it yet, but in future videos I will show you some other sides of Sweden, and for that I need some clothes and shoes, but yeah, let's talk about that in another video.
I only got half of what I wanted, so I have to go to a specialized store in the city center. Now, clothes shopping is the worst thing you can do to me. And I'm so frustrated already just because I just don't want to do it, but I'm in town and let's get it done. I got what I wanted. I feel way better now. It is down here. I want to show you something really cool.
So it started yesterday with Vicky being in this area here and looking towards the fence. So let's turn the camera a little. So right next to my house, there's a fence, and behind, that's not my property anymore. Nobody lives there. It's a forest. But it's a private forest. And Vicky was kind of standing there by the bushes and looking over to the property. So I thought there might be an animal, right? Could be a rabbit or a deer or who knows. So let's walk around a little. I grabbed her, put the leash on, and we went on a dog walk. And there is a second access point here to the right. This is how it looks like. So, like, sorry, the other spot there is not accessible. It's kind of overgrown. There's this gate, and it's overgrown. So we went here, and I take you with me on the tour we took yesterday, because when I turn right here, further there in the back, there's a path. So we just walked through this forest to that path. And while I was walking there, I was thinking, like, what the heck? Can you see it already? This is a stove. And I'm sure that there was no house here, and this is garbage from a house that was here previously. I'm sure one of the previous owners, who knows how long ago, disposed this. There's my house. So they just disposed an old one here when they got a new one. Or let's say they parked it here, and now it's overgrown. And I'm thinking of taking it out and use it. Well, not as a kitchen stove anymore. You can't really see it too well because it's overgrown, but I'll get gloves now, and then I try to get it out. It's like really heavy. I tried to lift it already. So let's see. I'm a bit careful because we have snakes here, and this is just moss. Well, looks like some ants live in there. Oh, it's open. I see. So it might be full with dirt. That's why I couldn't lift it. Yeah, well, there are ants in there. Well, I guess it is what it is. I want it back. It belonged to the house. I want it back. So here's what I do. I just let it sit here for a day or two, see if the ants go away. I'll actually move it a little bit. And I just place the shovel there. It turned out that I was not able to lift it by myself. But a few days later, I had a visitor coming, and we moved it onto my property together. I'm still not sure what I want to do with it. I could either use it as a flower pot, or I could use it as a grill by putting wood or coal inside and put a grill gate on top. What do you think? I had told my neighbor that I struggled to find a lawnmower that I liked. And so my neighbor offered me to use their gas-powered lawnmower, I think to convince me I should get a gas one and not an electric one. But I'm a bit stubborn. Nevertheless, in the meantime, I was happy to use theirs and finally get my lawn mowed for the first time.
All right, so working on that raised bed today, I realized that I need more of them, and I had looked at a hardware store yesterday, and turns out that size is sold out, or they sold out. There were smaller ones, but not these big ones. I mean, they're not super big, but anyway. So there's one more option where I can go. It's the ÖoB. So we've been there before in this video, and we go there again. Isn't that like a lyrics of a song? Anyway, let's go.
Well, they are too small. They're too small. I went inside and couldn't help but notice that they used those, well, planter boxes as boxes for the merchandise.
They're everywhere in the store, just not for sale. I'm so frustrated. I have to eat a Kit Kat now. Well, they're sold out everywhere. And I guess I could just build a planter box myself or a raised bed. It'll be cheaper as well. Just don't really want to. I wanted to have it quick and easy. Anyway.
The grass in my garden is growing so quick, I could mow the lawn every week. So I ended up ordering a lawnmower on the internet. Guess what? It's entirely made of plastic, but at least it was cheap. So here's the thing. Why on earth would I want to have an electric lawnmower with a cord? The electric cord that's always in the way when you move around with a lawnmower? Well, here's the answer. Because I'm used to it. We had one at home, and as a teenager I was mowing the lawn regularly. Way too often for my taste. Not often enough for my mother's taste. But anyway, I'm totally used to it, and I don't have a problem with that electric cord being in the way. Also, they are light, so easy to move, and the electric motor doesn't need any maintenance.